Alex Marquez explains GP24 specifications for the 2025 season after a standout performance at the Thailand GP. Ai Ogura impresses on debut, overshadowing Francesco Bagnaia. Let's delve into this. Watch till the end. The 2024 MotoGP season commenced with a compelling opener in Thailand, where Alex Marquez showcased his growing prowess by securing second place behind his elder brother, Marc Marquez. The Gresini rider delivered an exceptional performance, leading the race for over half its duration before ultimately finishing as runner-up. His impressive start was further reinforced by the strong showing of Franco Morbidelli, who brought his VR46 Ducati GP24 home in fourth place. The factory Ducati Lenovo team, meanwhile, underlined their continued dominance by locking out the other two podium positions. Marc Marquez took victory on his competitive debut with the team, while reigning world champion Francesco Bagnaia completed the rostrum in third. Their GP25 machines, though more closely aligned with the satellite GP24 than in previous years, still retained certain advantages that contributed to their race-winning edge. Ducati's decision to retain the GP24 engine as the foundation for its 2025 bike ensures a high degree of technical continuity across both factory and satellite teams. While the chassis and aerodynamic components can be revised as the season progresses, the power unit remains unchanged. The specification differences between the factory and satellite machines are relatively subtle at this stage, with areas such as the swing arm among the key variations. The GP24, as used by both Gresini and VR46, represents a significant step forward compared to last season's satellite machines, which were based on the early 2023 iteration of the Ducati. Rather than running an outdated platform, this year's independent teams now have access to machinery that, while not fully factory spec, remains far closer to the leading edge of development. One of the key performance advantages of the GP24 lies in its compatibility with Michelin's latest rear tyre construction, which has evolved since last season. In contrast, last year's GP23 satellite bikes were engineered around an earlier tyre specification, making adaptation a more significant challenge. Ducati's presence on the MotoGP grid has been reduced from 8 to 6 entries this season, following the departure of Pramac Racing to Yamaha. The reshuffled structure sees VR46's Fabio Di Gianantonio promoted to the factory-spec GP25 alongside Marquez and Bagnaia, while Moto2 graduate Fermin Aldeguer joins Alex Marquez and Morbidelli in running the satellite GP24. As the season unfolds, it remains to be seen how Ducati will allocate its development resources. While factory riders will continue to benefit from the latest upgrades, the extent to which satellite machines receive technical updates is yet to be confirmed. The upcoming test in Jerez will provide further insights into Ducati's development trajectory, with new components set to be trialed on the GP25. Despite the inherent advantages of factory machinery, the early signs suggest that the GP24 remains a formidable package in the hands of skilled riders. If Alex Marquez's performance in Thailand is any indication, the satellite Ducati contingent could yet emerge as a genuine threat to the factory squad, injecting further intrigue into what promises to be an enthralling season of MotoGP action. The Thailand Grand Prix served as a captivating stage for Trackhouse Racing's rookie sensation, Ai Ogura, who delivered a masterclass in his inaugural outing in the MotoGP Premier Class. Qualifying an impressive fifth, the young Japanese rider carried his momentum into the weekend's racing, securing fourth in the sprint and an equally commendable fifth in the Grand Prix. Such a debut is a rare feat, with Ogura's fifth-place finish in the main race marking the strongest performance by a rookie on their Grand Prix bow since Marc Marquez ascended to the podium at the 2013 Qatar GP astride a Honda. In the Grand Prix, Ogura's display was nothing short of remarkable, trailing the victorious Marc Marquez by a mere 7.5 seconds, a testament to his pace and composure over the grueling 26-lap contest. Equally telling was the 7-second gap he opened over his factory Aprilia teammate, Marco Bezzecchi, underlining his ability to outshine even established talent in his first foray into the top tier. His performance was a blend of raw speed and calculated precision, honed by a strategic approach that became evident across the weekend. Ogura's consistency in the Grand Prix owed much to lessons gleaned from observing reigning Ducati star Francesco Bagnaia during the sprint. Stalking the Italian in Saturday's shorter contest, Ogura absorbed critical insights into tyre management, a perennial challenge in MotoGP's unforgiving arena. This knowledge proved invaluable on Sunday, enabling him to maintain a competitive rhythm until the closing stages. The punishing heat of Buriram, often a leveler of riders, played to Ogura's strengths. His prior experience racing across Asia, notably in the Asia Talent Cup, endowed him with a resilience to such conditions, a subtle yet significant edge over rivals who wilted under the Thai sun. Tyre degradation, a decisive factor in long-distance races, followed a predictable arc for Ogura. He navigated the expected drop-off with a maturity beyond his years, acknowledging that the final 6 or 7 laps posed the sternest test. Yet this was no unforeseen hurdle. His pre-race preparation had anticipated the challenge, allowing him to adapt without losing his footing. The result was a performance that balanced ambition with pragmatism, a hallmark of riders destined for greatness. The paddock's reaction to Ogura's sprint result was one of widespread admiration, with his 4th-place finish reverberating among peers and insiders alike. However, the transition from the 13-lap dash to the full Grand Prix distance loomed as a sterner examination of his capabilities. Cognizant of this, Ogura tempered his expectations, recognizing that the main race would demand a different caliber of endurance and strategy. That he emerged not only competitive but thriving in such circumstances speaks volumes of his potential. His debut weekend was not a flash in the pan, but a measured statement of intent. Ogura's ability to excel in Thailand's oppressive heat harks back to his formative years in Asian racing circuits, where he forged an adaptability that now sets him apart. This foundation, coupled with his analytical approach to learning from the sport's elite, positions him as a rider to watch. The Thailand GP was more than a debut. It was a showcase of a rookie, already operating with the poise of a veteran, laying down a marker for what promises to be a compelling career in MotoGP. Here's the MotoGP Thailand opener in a nutshell: pure excitement. Alex Marquez nearly snatched the win on the GP24, finishing second behind brother Mark. Ai Ogura's rookie debut was electric, outshining even Bagnaia with a 5th-place finish. So who stole the show for you, Alex's grit or Ogura's flair? Tell us below, because this season's already heating up. Looking ahead to Argentina, I see Alex Marquez keeping his momentum on the GP24. The Termas circuit's demands might suit his tyre-saving style from Thailand perfectly. Ogura could shine again too, but I predict Bagnaia will hit back hard with the GP25. What's your take? Factory dominance or satellite surprise? Share your Argentina predictions. If I were Ducati's boss, I'd tweak the strategy, boost the GP24 squad a touch. Alex's Thailand ride shows the satellites can challenge the factory stars like Mark. More upgrades there could make races epic, not just a factory walkover. So, what's your Argentina podium lineup? Drop it below. Let's see your foresight. Hey, MotoGP fans, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with all the latest action.